I loved sports, especially soccer. Both of my parents came from active families, so it was natural for me to grow up as an active person myself. I was used to being skilled in sports. I was great at soccer, of course, but I was also good at baseball and lacrosse. My friend Tay suggested that I try out for basketball with him. I wasn't sure. I hadn't played a lot of basketball. Tay wouldn't have suggested that I try out with him if he didn't think I could do it. And my grandparents all said that I was a natural-born athlete. A natural-born athlete can do anything. I practiced at Tay's house, and I must say that I took to the game pretty well. I decided that I would try out. I was a natural-born athlete after all. Tryouts were after school on a Wednesday. I stretched and I got changed and ready for action. And as I stepped out onto the court to try out, I noticed the other kids trying out. They were all pretty tall. I wasn't short like my Aunt Bebe, but I wasn't tall. Not like these guys. What did these guys eat? I mean, nobody in my family was particularly tall. We were more average. Except for Bebe, she was just short. But these guys were all legs and arms. How did they get that way? I was determined to show how good I had become. I wanted my friend Tay to be proud of me. I grabbed a ball and I followed the directions to try out. I did terribly. I was abysmal. I made straightforward shots, but these kids could jump high in the air and make baskets from what seemed like a mile away. I mean, these guys were basically supermen. I wondered if they could fly. It looked like they could. And Tay was every bit as good as they all were. I couldn't get anything past anyone. I couldn't make any plays or passes. I couldn't catch any passes either. It was embarrassing. I did not feel like a natural-born athlete. I felt like a clumsy colt who could barely walk. I spent the entire tryout running up and down the court waving my hands and not making shots. I was so embarrassed. After tryouts, I went home and took a shower. I was tired and frustrated and embarrassed. At dinner, my dad asked me what the matter was. I tried out for the basketball team, I grumbled. I don't think I made the team. I never knew you were interested in basketball, Mom said. I wasn't really, I said, but Tay wanted me to try out with him. Okay, so you weren't really interested in going out for basketball, Dad said, and you only tried out because your friend wanted you to. So why are you upset that you didn't make the team? I don't want to let Tay down, I said. And it was true. I felt like I had embarrassed Tay because I was so awful during tryouts. You and Tay have been friends since you were little boys, Mom said. I don't think that Tay will be embarrassed that you didn't make the basketball team, and I don't think that he'll stop hanging out with you just because you didn't make the team. I hope not, I said. Tay and I were like brothers. We had moved into the neighborhood at the same time. Our mothers were close friends. We had been hanging out since I could remember, and I really hoped that Mom was right. The next day in school, I saw Tay in civics class. He came over and sat next to me like he always did. Hey, dude, Tay said. How's it going? All right, I said. Tay seemed happy. Did you make the team? Of course he did. I mean, he had major skills. How could he not? I did, Tay said, smiling. I know I didn't, I said. I kind of sucked. I didn't think you were that bad, Tay said. Well, I was, I said. I am so sorry if I embarrassed you. Why would I be embarrassed? Tay asked. Were you embarrassed when I didn't make the soccer team? No, of course not. I couldn't believe that Tay would think I would ever be embarrassed by him. So, if you were not embarrassed because I didn't cut it for the soccer team, how could I be embarrassed because you didn't make it in basketball? He had a point. I was being silly. I got it now. Thanks, dude, I said. I was just happy that my friend tried out with me, Tay said. Yeah, that's how I felt when you were trying out for soccer with me. And that was true. I learned a few things that day. I learned that part of trying out for something with my friends had nothing to do with making it on a team. It was more about doing something with my friends. It was about having fun. I always knew that was the main part of playing on a team, at least for me, but it was not necessarily about winning so much as it was about having fun with my pals and doing my best. Although winning was fun, I also learned that there might be some things that I couldn't do, and that was all right. I didn't have to be the best at everything because my friends and family loved me no matter what. I tried a lot of things over the years. Some were successes, some were not. The important thing was that I tried, and I had fun. That is what I will teach my kids as well. Thank you for watching. Please click on my right to subscribe if you like the video. And don't forget to click on the bell icon when you subscribe so that you can be notified when we upload a new video. Watch more videos on the left, including our playlist. And thank you again.